Tonight we have highlights from the 2018-2019 Friday Homes North Island Superstock Champs at the Max Motors Wellington Family Speedway. We head down to Ampro Tools Woodford Glen Speedway for the much anticipated Superstocks Teams race between the Christchurch Glen Eagles versus the Gisborne Giants. The Glen Eagles team includes Asher Rees and Jayden Ward, the Gisborne Giants team including both Peter and Ethan Rees. It's a father versus son, brother versus brother teams race. We have highlights of the second round of the $100,000 Hydraulink War of the Wings Sprintcar Series at Milestone Homes, top of the South Nelson Speedway. But first, we're at Max Motors Wellington Family Speedway with Heat 1 of the 2018-2019 Friday Homes North Island Superstock Championships. The Sunday afternoon at Rosebank Speedway, starting at 12 p.m, is the Solo Best Pairs and Sidecar Summer Cup. This Saturday night at Spring Speedway, starting at 6:15 p.m, is the final round of the Porter Hire International Sprintcar Series. Final round featuring Team USA drivers Shane Stewart and Kyle Hurst, Team Australian drivers Jamie Veal and Troy Little, and Team New Zealand drivers 2NZ Michael Pickens and 82P Jamie Larson. Support classes include midgets, TQs, F2s and the Kiwi Kids. This Saturday night at Prestige Pools at Wakaraka Park Family Speedway, starting at 7 p.m, is the Auckland Modified Champs. Support classes include Super Stocks, Super Saloons and Youth Mini Stocks. This Saturday night at the Technical Welding Services Paradise Valley Raceway, starting at 7 p.m, is the Lakeland Chainsaws and Mowers Bay of Plenty Street Stocks. Support classes include Super Stocks, Stock Cars, Mini Stocks, Vintage Stock Cars. This Saturday night at Biani Speedway, starting at 7 p.m, is their Christmas special event featuring Father Christmas. Superstock teams racing between the Hawkeyes and the Wildcats. Support classes include Super Stocks, Stock Cars, Mini Stocks, TQs, Street Stocks and a Demolition Derby. This Saturday night at Stratford Speedway, starting at 7 p.m, is the Burger King Pro Dirt Super Saloon Series and the Taranaki Stock Car Champs, also the Super Stocks Best Pairs. Support classes include adult mini stocks and midgets. This Saturday night at Ocean View Family Speedway, starting at 6 p.m, is the Charlie Benston Trophy Stock Cars and a Demolition Derby. Support classes include Super Stocks, Adult and Youth Mini Stocks, Production Saloons and the Golden Oldies. The boys are back in town on Thursday the 6th of December for the Porter Hire International Sprint Car Series, featuring direct from the USA World of Outdoor drivers Shane Stewart and Kyle Hurst, and Australian drivers Jamie Veal and Troy Little. Racing wheel to wheel with New Zealand's best, Larson, Pickens, McDonald, Brindle, Taylor, Eggleton, along with the spectacular Super Stocks and the metal crunching stock cars. The greatest show on dirt is back. Racing starts at 6:30 p.m, Thursday the 6th of December at the Robertson Holden International Speedway. Visit www.pnspeedway.co.nz for more information. Be there. The boys are back in town on Thursday the 6th of December for the Porter Hire International Sprintcar Series, featuring direct from the USA World of Outdoor drivers Shane Stewart and Kyle Hurst, and Australian drivers Jamie Veal and Troy Little. Racing wheel to wheel with New Zealand's best, Larson, Pickens, McDonald, Brindle, Taylor, Eggleton, along with the spectacular Superstocks and the metal crunching stock cars. The greatest show on dirt is back. Racing starts at 6:30 p.m. Thursday the 6th of December at the Robertson Holden International Speedway. Visit www.pnspeedway.co.nz for more information. Be there. This Saturday night at Top of the South Speedway, starting at 6 p.m, is the South Island Superstock Championships. Also, a stock car teams race is scheduled between the Greymouth Grizzlies and the Tasman Thunder. Support classes include production saloons, superstocks, stock cars. This Saturday night at the Racecourse Hotel and Motor Lodge, Ruapuna Speedway, starting at 6 p.m, is the Canterbury Sprint Car Champs, the Ryan Stone Tribute, TQ Feature, and the Southern Midget Series. This Saturday night at the Central Motor Speedway Cromwell, starting at 6 p.m, is round 6 of the Saloon Speed Week. Support classes include modifieds, six-shooters, production saloons, and youth mini stocks. This Friday night at Beachland Speedway, starting at 6 p.m, is round 5 of the Saloon Speed Week. Support classes include youth saloons and youth mini stocks. This Saturday afternoon at Already Park Speedway, starting at 4 p.m, is the New Zealand Sidecar Grand Prix.
Alright, we're down here with Simon Joblin, 72 Superstock, and our defending North Island champion. Managed to get through last night, almost ended in tears in that third heat though when you clicked it up the wall, but other than that, pretty good.
Yeah, it was. We had a good run in the first couple of races, and yeah, we just had trouble with our gearbox in the third one and struggled to hook second gear, so we sort of went for a bit of a ride, and then yeah, got pushed up the wall, but managed to come back down and you know, got it restarted and managed to get back into the race.
So much preparation to get done overnight?
We didn't do too much damage, just a couple of steering arms, and we've just pulled the clutch out today and gearbox just to check, you know, what was wrong. So hopefully we've sorted all that for tonight.
Awesome. And 3 cars obviously for the Joblin team. Surprisingly a little bit earlier in the season to see you guys out here, and all planned up for Kiki a few weeks ago and turned up in Palmy last week. Obviously that one race that we did do was, I guess, vital heading into tonight to just dial the cars in slightly.
Yeah, it was good just to get a run before this weekend. So you know, everything sort of was looking pretty good. So yeah, there was no. We had issues. Well, you know, we could sort out issues if we had any during the week. So it was good to come here with a good car.
Well, awesome. All the best for tonight, Simon.
Cheers.
And we've got Adam over here, 2NZ. Adam, that track out there would have suited you quite nice with a bit of UK experience in the last few months.
Yeah, definitely. It was very similar to tarmac racing. She got a bit slick out there last night, and the old adage of slow is fast was definitely applicable last night. You know, we tried a few things, and yeah, the second race we were running down on the pole, and it feels very slow, but you know, we managed to keep enough pace out front to take the win in that race. And then yeah, unfortunately the last race we got a good start and got spun up and copped the left front flat, so we were running a little bit wild there for that race, but still managed to come home and get through with enough points.
Alright, down here with Superstock driver 28P, Ricky Dykstra. Good night last night, qualifying for the North Island Superstock Champs. It's been a bit of up and down, a couple of seasons for you Dykstra boys, and you're the one that's pulled through and got through the finals, mate. Well done.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, no, we've had a pretty quiet night last night. Just surviving was probably the biggest thing, and finishing races. But yeah, we managed to get through, and yeah, hopefully tonight we can set some good laps together and maybe finish the night without too much damage, and might get somewhere in the top 10 if we're lucky. Hey, we'll be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, we've driven and owned quite a lot of different cars over the years, and the Tri-Rail is definitely one that stands out for me. Just different suspension. the Gould cars are good. All the cars that I've driven have been good, but this one, just with the motor package being with the Chev, it's just completely different. Better shocks, better everything on it, and Steve does a great job of building them. They feel strong too, so this car here I'm real comfortable in. So that's probably the big difference, is just the setup wise compared to anything else that I've run.
Awesome. Okay, down here with 52W Superstock driver Paul Fairbrother. Qualifying night last night for New Zealand North Island Superstock Champs here, and well, we thought it was all over and done with for the weekend after the first race. Split dry sump.
Yeah.
You managed to sort it out in between race 1 and 3. Got out there for 3 and qualified.
Yeah.
What was the go there, man?
Yeah, a bit of luck really. Well, unluck, no luck, and then a bit of luck really. I guess. Yeah, went all right on the first one, and about halfway through the race had a pretty big coming together with Mitch Vickery, and cleaned out a side actually, so did a bit of damage to him as well. And yeah, inadvertently split the dry sump tank when I crashed into him, and yeah, so I was weeping away, and I guess the crew spotted the big pile of oil under the car and thought, oh no, and my feet were getting warm because I was covered in oil. And but it was the end of the race and still had oil pressure, so I thought, oh, it must be a hose or something, you know, non-critical. I got into the pits and worked out there's a 100mm spit down the corner of the dry sump pump, so tank, sorry, and yeah, so pretty much put it on the trailer and thought, well, we'll get it out tomorrow and fix it and go racing in the repecharge. And one of the locals here, Carl Robinson from the trailer centre, he came down and said, get it out, I'll run it down to the workshop and try and get you out for the third heat. And again, I still wasn't all that confident that obviously limited turnaround, and we'd already loaded up. I was out of my kit, and so yeah, the boys sprung to action, the crew, and luckily enough got it out in good time, and Carl raced it down. Lucky enough, yeah, obviously the craftsman, and got it welded up, and I was strapped into the car as the gates were opening basically, and managed to get out there and got the result. Yeah, so I started off 2, and I guess I was a little bit eager and jumped the start. So lucky I didn't get disqualified, to be fair, but probably was a bit of a disadvantage because I balked, and then the green light went, and then I was able to go and lost a couple of spots. I think I dropped back to 7th and made my way back up to 4th. So yeah, by the sounds of it, just enough to get in.
goes around the outside there. He's still leading it at this stage. Then we go back to Harley Rock. Ethan Rees is hard on his bumper. As they have a go, Ethan stops. Jennings stops in front of him. Asher Rees, bit of tangles over on the back straight. Harley Rock, Peter Rees. They're into each other on the infield. Ethan goes through. We've got Woodford Jennings who's just sitting locked. Peter Rees rejoins the race. Here we go, father and son, what's going to happen here? Asher Rees gives the old man one in the rear end, half turns him round. Here comes Kirk, he's going to get in amongst it. Asher Rees up the wing, Peter's got him up on his side, and they are still going. Asher's still hard on the gas, the wheel is still going. Down the back straight, and he pulls away. Asher Rees away again. Is it still going? It's misfiring wing away. He just gives Kirk one, blows his own wing off. She's getting a bit brutal out there. Who's our leader at this stage? So Ethan Rees is taking over this. Ethan Rees, 127 is our leader. So we've got Ethan Rees over Asher Rees. Where is Ethan's just come past us? Let's have a look. Gary Davis into Lloyd Jennings. Where's Asher going to go? Oh, he's straight into Gary Davis and up over the back. And he's over. And over. Watch him fire it up. Fire it up. Here we go again. Don't be concerned about the flames. He'll be just firing it up. Pulls up beside Pete, so he's letting them know what's going on before he repositions.
I got a funny feeling he's repositioned to the podium.
Well, interesting call. We'll try and find out if that's the case, because that's our leader being pulled to the infield. So our leader, 971, Jayden Ward.
Now Jayden's going to go wide here. He's going to pass it, or is he going to get retrieving?
He's getting the retrieving.
Peter's got no steering.
Jayden Ward, 971. He's our leader. As he goes round turn 1 and 2, sorry. Lloyd Jennings pulls back out. White flag's going to come out for Ward, so he needs to be very mindful. Jennings needs to block. Gary Davis can't really see what's going on. Slow up. His hair's slowed up. He's just going to see if he can bring it home.
And this is Lloyd just a bit
Push to the infield. That's them locked up. So all Jayden Ward's got to do is try and get past the master himself, Peter Rees.
It's a simple equation. Get past the best stock car driver in New Zealand and you're fine.
He's had a poke, he's up the wall, and the Glen Eagles have won it. 971, Jayden Ward.
We have wrecked a serious amount of people.
There's some gear that's been wrecked. What a great teams race, brought to you by New Zealand Building Removals.
present the stars and the cars. It's feature time for the Hydraulink sponsored War of the Wings South Island Sprintcar Series. Get up off your feet, give them a massive round of applause. The fastest thing that goes on dirt in a sprint car action race, fans, and they are here to do it all for you at Milestone Home from the South Speedway. From the south, and everybody here at Milestone from the south. We thank you for coming on, and we'll see you back here on the 8th of December for the IHC Charity Shop, South Island Superstock Championships.
Down here with 2018-2019 North Island Superstock champion, Jason Long. Awesome effort, mate.
Yeah, made some forwards movement with the car this weekend, and the speed of it, and it's been a massive help to how I have to drive it. So yeah, no, it's been an awesome weekend. Managed to keep my nose clear all weekend and came out on top.
You, I think it was second in your group. Tonight you finished up with a sixth, a second and a second, 71 points. Got to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, mate. Pretty lucky in the last one that no one had a swing at me, I suppose. We all know that it can get pretty brutal at national championships like 240s, North Islands, etc. And Keegan Levine tucked in behind me there, so I really have to thank him for getting in behind me and giving me a bit of reassurance that I could just drive the car home.